It's a good fish too. It's a big brown. Good sized brown. Oh man, that is that's a beast. Not gonna lie. Nice. Alright, skunk is off. That was a good choice coming over here. So it's late July. Brett and Gage and I are going on a fishing trip. We're fishing a lake we've never been to before. We were hoping to get into the high country, but I'm actually still recovering from a nasty chest cold that I've had for like over a month. It just took me out of the game, so we're starting off easy, and maybe next week we'll get to a lake above tree line. But we're just trying to hike. This is actually a relatively big lake, even though it's remote. So we're just trying to hike over to the inlet. And we haven't seen any fish so far, but we've been kind of detached from the lake, trying to get around some of the shrubs and whatnot. So oh yeah, that tree. Yeah, look at that thing.
I got a couple like that on my property. Big old ponderosa, the old growth.
That thing's sweet. Hollow it out and make a little playhouse for your kids, you know. All right. So it looks like we're at looks like that's the inlet down there. So got that waterfall cascading down. There's probably some pretty decent fishing just in that little stream that's coming into it too, but we shall see. Yeah, this place is neat. And the trail comes up over that creek, and hopefully this trail takes us back to the lake, but I thought it was going to take us right to the inlet, but I don't know if that's going to be the case, but let's see where this leads. Gage brought a float tube, so he's in the float tube. He's going to meet us down here at the inlet. But so far we haven't seen any fish, but this is a pretty cool place. There's bound to be trout trolling around in here somewhere, so we shall see. Oh, here we go. We're coming out to the inlet. Right here's the inlet. See if there's anything. Just a lot of times you'll find the fish in these inlets because the oxygenated water is dumping in there, churning stuff up. Makes for a good spot for the trout to hang out. So let's see what we can see. Yeah, so Brett and I just went through that. It's just nothing but swampland. It was pretty nasty. So now we're moving on. We're seeing tiny little fish, like fingerlings hitting the surface, but still haven't seen anything super big. So we're gonna kind of get by this cliffside, thinking that's gonna be a pretty deep part of the lake, and just work that for a little bit. But yeah, that's a mosquito infested swampland with big beaver dam built up and everything. So Gage is out here somewhere. Oh, there he is. But I brought walkie-talkies, so let's see. Hey Gage, yeah, the inlet's a no-go. It's real shallow and bunch of swamp infested submerged grass and stuff.
Another jumper.
All right, you guys gonna try over here on the rock face there on the north side?
Yeah, we're starting to see jumpers out in the middle. If you want to start pedaling towards the middle, yeah, we got another one jumping out there in the
Between us.
Yeah, just almost right between us and you. Yeah, there's actually quite a few fish hitting the surface now. So yeah, I think we're gonna head over there to the rock face and just find some deeper water. Yeah, right there too.
Starting. Well, we know we're following this trail all the way back out.
Yeah.
Walked all the way around for nothing.
Yeah, for sure. This was the.
Yeah, we got the walk.
Yeah, we got it in. We got to see the waterfall and all the other stuff. See, here's the hoppers. Now, see, now we're gonna get some more action. They're gonna be trolling these banks looking for grasshoppers. I think we're gonna have a good day. It's a good fish too. It's a big brown. Good sized brown. Oh man, that is that's a beast. Not gonna lie. Nice. All right, skunk is off. That was a good choice coming over here. Oh, my net's way up there too. Wow, look at the size of this guy. Sorry. I think, oh, yeah, he just won't settle down. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. Good color. Good looking. He took that partridge. He came up from the depths too.
Yeah, he did. I just happened to be looking over and I was like, whoo! He came out of nowhere.
Come on, guy. All right, there he is. First fish of the day. So that brown hit this partridge wing. I'm not sure if you guys can see it or not. But I like these partridge wing caddis, especially for high mountain lakes, because they resemble spruce moths, and you'll find a bunch of spruce moths all along the shore. And so even though there's no caddis hatching right now, you know, there are plenty of spruce moths out here. And he threw that out there, just gave it a little twitch in the water, and he came right up for it. And that was a decent brown. I mean, that was he was pretty hefty. So there you go.
Yeah, it looks like a nice brown.
Nice.
On the chronomid again. I'll swing by and give you guys one. It's black and red with a chartreuse bead.
There, just leave that, see if he comes for it. Where was the last hit?
He was here and he was coming back to the left.
Okay. Well, we've been fishing for quite some time now. I guess Gage has caught 12 fish from his float tube. That's him out there. He's doing really good. Brett and I, after that first brown that I caught, have not caught anything. We've been trying to move around the lake a little bit. This stuff looks really nice in here. This little bay right here. But I'm still working dry flies. He's now moved to chironomids. That's what Gage is catching them on. He's dropping a chironomid down to or a slip strike indicator, and then dropping a chironomid, you know, 6 or 7 feet under the surface, and then working it that way. I still am on the dry flies because I am a true believer that I'm going to get something to take. That's just trolling, because they're still like there's still fish that are hitting the surface sporadically for, you know, the hoppers will get blown in or whatever. All right, finally. Oh, a little brook trout. Nice. Oh, he's not big, but I'll take him. All right, little brook trout. Took that caddis again. There you go. So I'm not catching a lot of fish, but I am having fun because I got to tell you, so this is a St. Croix Legend Ultra. This thing is probably over 20 years old. I bought this from Dick Johnson, who was the original owner of Flies and Lies and Deckers, and I bought this from him at his shop. He's been passed away for many years now, but this is a 3-weight. I think it's, let's see, it's an 8-foot, but it's a 3-weight. And so I went on to Amazon and I just bought a cheapo reel, and I have been having a blast casting this thing. Believe it or not, St. Croix actually used to make a decent fly rod, and this Legend Ultra back in the day was it. So haven't had this thing out in over 20 years easy, but today I decided to play around with it a little bit, and I've been having fun casting it. It casts like a dream, and caught a couple fish on it, so it makes me happy. Now if they'll just start hitting the surface again, I'll maybe catch a few more. Gage is out there pounding them pretty good, dropping cron mids and leeches to them.
How big was that first brown you caught?
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Sorry, were you going to tell me how big the brown you just caught was?
16 inches. And if you got anything like olive or like chartreuse, throw it on.
Yeah, mine was 17 inches. We always play the one-up game. It is fun fishing with these guys. We do have a good time. Oh, come on. Get through the eyelets. Ah. Thing. What in the hell? There it is.